Hey everybody, I want to welcome everybody to the chat. I'm Rick, BamAquatics. Good to have you here with me on the live stream or watching on a replay. Arachnid Aquatics is the first here. There comes Otter Creek. What's going on, guys? Good to have you all with me. Wait a couple of minutes here and let a few more people show up in the chat. Glad y'all can make it tonight. Just decided kind of to do this afternoon. Just kind of get on and do a little live stream here tonight. Well, hey, Scott. Glad you're here. Isaiah. Petsotics. All right. We got several people coming in the chat now. Good to have everybody with me tonight. Just going to talk a little bit about what's been going on in the fish room. Going to kind of catch up with you guys, see what's been going on in your fish rooms. Going to talk about a few things tonight. I sort of have a little bit of an agenda. I don't do that all the time, but tonight I actually wrote a few things down. So maybe I'll make more sense tonight, y'all think? I kind of doubt it. I don't usually make much sense, but we'll see. Thank you for that. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. Well, hey, Susan, you made it over too. I wasn't sure if you were going to finish your live stream or not. There's Brandon. Good to have everybody here. We got a pretty good group here tonight. Hey, yes, BAM is for Bama. When I first started the chat, I started the, you like my fancy shirt? I'll explain that in a minute. The reason I first used BamAquatics was the A in the Bama and Aquatics was supposed to go with both, you know, Bama and Aquatics. But it's kind of morphed into BamAquatics, and that's okay with me too. So I'm glad either way it's fine with me. But yeah, it started out being BamAquatics. Yeah, I have my fancy shirt on. We'll just go ahead and start with that. Some of you guys were in Susan's chat, and if you do, then you know that there's something new going on YouTube, which I'm very happy to be a part of, and that's the Small Channel Alliance, or Team Green Alliance. That's why I have on my green fancy shirt that Brandon pointed out. Thanks for noticing, Brandon. And thanks, Heather, for stopping by, even though you can't be here long. Vanotsky Tanks and Guppy Puppies is here, too. And Ricky Ranshu is here. Just wanted to mention everybody. Thank you all for being here. But yeah, the Team Green Alliance, or the TGA, or the Small Channel Alliance, as I've also seen it called, is something that Rack with River Life and Rob with Racing's Natural Aquariums kind of came up with when they went to the aquatic experience. And they kind of started out with that, and they asked Susan and several other people. I know what Elizabeth with One Fish, Two Fish ROC, and Susie Q, and there's more. I'm going to forget everybody's name, but Susan put the link there. I appreciate that, Susan. So yeah, that's the link there to that group. So any of you guys that Angelo, glad you're here, man. He's a part of that as well. I know Susan is, Brandon is, Otter Creek is, Kendall is. So all these guys, Team Green, that's right. We're a part of the Small Channel Alliance, and what it is we're kind of teaming up the guys that are less than 1,000 subscribers, or even some that are right at 1,000. And we're kind of getting together and kind of promoting each other's channels and helping each other reach our goals. All of us have our own goals, and we set our own goals based on what we want to get out of our experience here with the fish family on YouTube. And they're all different, and that's great because we're all different people, and we want to do different things with our channels, and we have different goals. But the thing is that on this Small Channel Alliance, or the Team Green, or the Team Green Alliance, is that we're all going to help each other reach whatever those goals may be. My personal goal is I want to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of next year. I'd like to do that by getting to at least 400 before the year ends here. I don't remember how many I have now. I think it's 280 something. So I've got a little ways to go. But I know that that if we keep working at it, putting out good content and and sticking together as a fish family, we're all going to be able to reach our goals. Hey, Bob, glad you could join me. I didn't realize you were going live earlier. I would have been there, but I'm going to watch that replay. 284, Bob says. Okay, I knew it was about 280 something. So my goal is to get to 400 before the end of this year, and hopefully to get to 1,000 by the end of next year. But that's just a number. I just want to continue to have a good time, continue to do things that people like to watch, you know, maybe be entertaining from time to time. Maybe I am. I don't know. But you guys watch anyway, and I appreciate it. So anyway, that's one thing I want to talk about. And so some of these guys that have more than 1,000 subscribers are coming on and helping us out. And I know, is it Sean? Is it Chow or Chung from Waterbox? I know he's offered to help out with some analytics as far as that goes. And I know Scott with Fancy Tail Aquatics is the first one that helped me with some analytics on my channel. If you guys aren't aware of it, then TubeBuddy is a really good resource for you to kind of check into some of your analytics on your channel. There's a free version of it. And then if you want to do more, want to find out more and dig deeper, then you can pay a little bit for TubeBuddy, and it will help you with your analytics as well. And it also has some different things there that as far as helping with tags and things like that. And it's Chung, so Sean Chung with Waterbox has offered to, thanks Angelo. Hey Melvin. Hey Dila. I remembered how to pronounce it that way. So yeah, we're gonna so he's offered to help out with that analytics, and that's great to have that offer. And I have been in the channel, and I've noticed so many people have offered to give their assistance and to help us out, to help us learn how to grow, learn from some of the mistakes they made in the past, learn from some of the things that they do well. So it's really a good thing for us. So we're so excited to be able to make this alliance and kind of come together as smaller channels. A lot of times, you know, we may sort of compete with each other a little bit for time, but we all are supportive of each other. I've noticed being in this fish fam has been amazing for me. Just coming here and getting all the support that we get, and all you guys showing up to be a part of that. Yes, Scott, you need to check it out. Susan put the link up just a few minutes ago, so scroll back up a little bit and get that link and go check that out on Facebook. But it's a great group, so I'm glad that they started that. I think it's a really good thing. I think it's going to help us. I know several of the you know, guys we might call bigger guys, you know, have agreed to help out along the way, so it's going to be a good thing. Oh, the guppies in the back? Yeah, I've got some guppies in the back. We'll talk about some of my guppies here in a little bit. One thing I was going to do tonight is we started naming the Veta. It's been like a stream or two ago, and we never seemed to finish naming the Veta. So I don't know. I don't know if I can put a link in the. I don't think I can put a picture here on the thing. I don't think I can. If I can, I don't know how. Anyway, so we may go in there and see. Oh, Dila's a good cook. She's cooking dinner. Okay, so yay. What are we having for dinner, Dila? I haven't eaten yet, so. But I'll show you the Veta because we want to name the Veta. I had several suggestions for different, welcome back, Susan, for different names for the Veta, and came up with 3 that I really liked. One of them was Uncle Sam, one of them was Captain America, and the third one was Blueberry. So all you guys that are here tonight, I might as well just take you in there right now and show you the Veta I'm talking about, and then we'll come back. And I'm on my computer, so as I say, buckle your seatbelts. We're in for a bumpy ride, but we're gonna go in here. I'll show you the Veta. Y'all can be thinking about which of those names you like. Uncle Sam. Let's see. Turn around there where they can see you better. Captain America or Blueberry? What do you guys think? So there he is. With my fish fam sign there in the tank that's Susan so kindly gave me, but there he is. So that's our three choices. We've got Uncle Sam, Captain America, or Blueberry. So before the end of the chat, we're going to decide. So everybody try. Somebody, one of the moderators, try to keep up with the votes. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with it, but anyway, everybody vote. Somebody help me figure out which one gets the most votes. So, and we're going to name the betta whatever you guys decide out of those three. Hey D, good to see you here. Glad you could make it. Let's see. Melvin's getting lots of love outside the fish fam. Yeah, Melvin, I was on, I think it was Aqua's stream a while back, and was talking about how they were having a big giveaway for you. So that's great. So that's great. They were doing all kinds of stuff, giving away like an Aquafunk shirt, a Rob 93 shirt, like after you hit your next milestone. So that's great. So Melvin, I'm glad you're getting all that love. Thanks, Angelo. Glad you could come by, man. See you later. But we'll name the betta tonight. So Susan seems to be kind of keeping up with the vote. So it looks like Blueberry's in the lead. But that's one thing I want to talk about is we're going to name the betta. Oh wow! All right, Melvin, you're up to 200. That's great. That's awesome, man. Keep up the good work. I know you're going to keep getting more and more subscribers. So, Bob likes Captain America. Oh, he liked O'Hara. I kind of had forgot about that. Yeah, Maple Street. It's actually green. It almost, I don't know what color it looks like on the screen, but the shirt is green. And the reason I'm wearing the green shirt. Hey, Rob, glad you can make it. We were just talking about you, Rob, about how you were giving away a shirt there on Melvin's channel, how great that is. And he's up to over 200 subs now. But the green is for the Small Channel Alliance or the Team Green Alliance. So I wore the green shirt. I couldn't find, I had another one I was looking for that's a little bit brighter. But anyway, that's what it is. Got a question. If you could have any guppy strain, what kind would you get? That's a tough one. I've got several strains here already, but I'll have to think about that a minute. There's I've seen some really beautiful any of the color pastels that have been really, really nice looking as far as like an official guppy strain. I have a panda guppy, which was kind of my dream guppy for a while, but I've got that, and I've got a blue dragon now. So I don't know, maybe any other color pastel, maybe. I'm not sure. I also like some of the veil tail, and some of the mosaics and things like that. I've got a few mosaics now, but anyway, I don't know. That might be it. I have right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different guppy strains here now, I think. And if you guys want to see them, I'll show them again. I know some of you guys are probably getting tired of seeing them, but I show them, every now and then when I'm doing the streams. Behind me there, you were talking about those guppies. The one over this shoulder right here, those are the American greens, and over this shoulder are the blue dragons. So that's the two that are right behind me. But we'll go through and take a look at them again. Bob wants to see them, so okay. And some others do too. So yeah, we'll do that. Of course, it'll be that bumpy ride with the laptop, but we'll go through and see them and kind of do a little update on what's going on. One other thing I was going to do is I have enough that I could offer a few fry packs of a couple of select guppies that I have, and I was going to just offer it to you guys that are in the stream. If you're interested, just email me at BamAquaticsFish@gmail.com. Yeah, I've got some American greens. I could probably do 1 fry pack of American greens, 1 blue metalhead, and a couple of the stained glass endlers if anybody's interested. If you are, just send me an email. I'm going to post these up on my BamAquatics Facebook page. I'll post up pictures of all 3. And if you're interested, just send me an email at that BamAquaticsFish@gmail.com. and we'll get together on that. But anyway, I have a few of those that are available. So another thing I wanted to talk about a little bit before we maybe do the go around and look at the tanks is about the all right, Bob, I'll take care of you. Before we go around and look at the tanks, it is about the angelfish. So I've got the angelfish that I got from Susan, and they're doing real well. They're adapting well to their tank, and so I'm sort of getting them ready, hoping they'll spawn for me. But I haven't got any slates yet, so I'm going to get a piece of slate to put in there, and so I've got to add some more plants in there as well. But they're really getting accustomed to their new surroundings. I haven't really noticed that the two that are paired off have kind of been running the others off too much yet, but I think they're going to. So we'll go check them out. I've been doing the raise the temperature up slowly to get it up to about, last I checked, it was around 80. I'm getting it up to about 82, which is what Aquafunk has told me will get the angelfish to spawn, is temperature about 82 degrees. And so I've slowly been raising the temperature up a little bit each day, and I'm up to about 80. Hey, Susie, good to have you. Hey, Viola, we got a lot of folks in the house tonight. Good to have everybody. Redneck Aquatics, I missed that. There you are. Okay. Petsotics, Rob, we got all kinds of folks in the house. Good to have everybody with us. So what do you guys think? Who has angelfish here? I know Rob has some. Susan, they spawned 78 to 80. Okay, that's about what I've got it at now. It's about 80. I had to get the heater adjusted a little bit. 78. Okay. So I about got it. He says 82, you know, that he is the angel freak, but spawning at 78. Okay, so I've got it about where what temperature do you put yours at, Susie? Feed them bloodworms. You know what I did yesterday is I thawed out some bloodworms, because that's exactly what I was going to do, Susan. I'm going to feed them some bloodworms tonight, as a matter of fact. Yeah, Rob, that's what Funk said. He said 82, so that's what I was kind of shooting for, is 82. But I'm going to feed them some bloodworms too, and so hopefully get them. So I've got it about at the right place. I've been feeding them actually some live brine shrimp, Susan. So I think I need to get some slate. They don't have enough. Hey, Gary, good to see you tonight. Yeah, the whole fish fam is here. So do a water change at 76. And that's one reason that I got this handy dandy. This wasn't on my topic list, but that's why I got this this thermometer here, this laser type thermometer. And so I'm going to get my temperature right on my water before when I do a water change. And that's exactly what I was going to do, is lower the temperature a little bit when I do a water change. And hopefully that will set them off. But I know part of their problem is they don't have any slate in there, and they don't really have any good plants, so they'd have to like spawn like on the glass, which I know that's where they did in Susan's tank, the last ones that she has. Speaking of it, Susan, how are those little guys doing? Yeah, I think this temp gun, I don't know. This is one I got. It's a newbie. It's just a cheaper one that I got from, I think I got this on eBay. So anyway, yeah, cooler water to throw them into breeding. That's what I'm going to do. So that's pretty neat. You got about 10 left. You're getting yours at Amazon, Bob. Yeah, this one, I think this one came from eBay, but yeah, how often should they get the bloodworms? I feed all my tanks bloodworms probably once a week, maybe a little bit less than that, but about once a week. And then I feed live brine shrimp though probably twice a week, and then I feed flakes, and I feed some pellets, and then I also have some crisp. I mean, we could talk about just fed all my fish bloodworms for their weekly treat. Okay, so Gary feeds his bloodworms once a week for a treat, and that's pretty much what I do. I try to do it about once a week. I feed some flakes and some. I really like these Cobalt Ultra Guppy pellets here. These work really. They love this. Hey, Big E's, good to have you in the house, man. Yeah, the guppies love these things. So these things, if you haven't tried these Cobalt Ultra Pellet Guppy, they seem to really love this. So, hey, looky there. We got Mile High in the house, too. Good to have you with us. So they love this. That's one thing they love. Oh, okay. You only use brine shrimp for goodies. Okay. Another thing I throw in there just to give them a little something different is this Tetra Pro, the Tropical Color Crisp. They love these too. They come in these little crisp like things, and even the fry, I crush them up and put them in, and even the fry love those. Then of course I throw in some algae wafers and some pleco wafers and different things. And then for the I've got these mysis pellets also that I got also, and these work. These I've mostly got for the killies, but I've been feeding these to some, and they like these as well. So they I try to vary the food up a lot, on what I feed. It's kind of like what Brandon says. You don't want to. I wouldn't want to eat the same thing every day. Variety is the spice of life. So I try to give them a little something different too. But it's good to see everybody here. Glad y'all are here. Everybody, they were kind of wanting to see a little bit of the tanks. So I guess I can do that. And then we'll talk a little bit more about things we got coming up and things like that. So I guess we can take a look at some of the tanks. Like I say, it'll be a bumpy ride. Got the laptop here, but I think I can make it happen. We'll start over here on the end. These guys, hard to see where I'm pointing this thing, but this is the blue dragons. He's finally beginning to get his tail back. I almost dropped this guy. Well, I did drop him, almost lost him, and I had to fetch him up off the ground. So I messed up his tail a little bit. There's one fry living in here with him right now. It's right down there. I don't know if you can see it. So far I've just gotten one fry out of these guys, but I did get one fry, so at least we're beginning to get somewhere. But he's beautiful when you can see him back there in that light. Beautiful guppy. Blue dragons. Then right here we have the greens, the American greens. They do look blue under this light. But they are green. When you see them under natural light, not under this LED light, they're most definitely green. Like I say, I'm going to do one fry pack of these guys. If you want to email me, BamAquaticsFish@gmail.com, have a fry pack of these I can do. And then down here, down below, we have the blue metalheads. Here's one of the males. Let me move this light up where you can see better. Yeah, there you can probably see him better when you get him in the light. These are beautiful blue metalheads here. So I've got a fry pack here. I could do at least one fry pack of these guys if somebody's interested in that. And then we'll come on over this way. If you're not dizzy yet. These are my panda guppies. Right here. I'm going to hold off on offering any of these guys till I see more how they color up a little bit more once I have some more of these that mature up a little bit more. And then down here, these are my black purple Moscow. Susan got some of these as well. And they're beautiful guppies as well. Then over here, I've got the stained glass Endler, which are just a variety Endler, but they come up with some really beautiful colors. If you can see some of those males right there towards the top. Some of these guys that don't throw out the right colors, I'm going to cull some of these out, but anybody that might want a fry pack of these guys to see what you can do with them, I'm going to offer those as well. And then on down here are some that I got from Susan, which are doing well. The half moon mosaics right here. And then over here, I've got the Dumbo ear dragon mosaic. And they're doing well also. I do have some shrimp in a few tanks. Also, I've got some cherry shrimp. That probably was scary, see my face so close up. I've got some cherry shrimp, some snowball shrimp, some yellow goldenback shrimp, blue rose, and black rose, not blue rose, black rose, and blue dream shrimp. And the black rose and blue dream have had shrimplets. So anyway, we'll I'll have to see what I missed on the chat here. Sorry about that, guys. But that's what I have here. Lots of guppies. All right. Everybody subscribing? That's good. Glad to hear that. Melvin's wants to see, Gary's wants to see 200 subs before Christmas. Dita was happy to see some guppies. Hey, Flynn, good to have you here. Bala said, don't need to subscribe to her. She just enjoys everyone else's videos. Okay. Everybody's saying hello. Thanks, Dee. Wonderful guppies. I appreciate that. Gary wants some. How much, Bama? Yeah, just email me at BamAquaticsFish at gmail.com. We'll work something out. Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up. Thanks, Dela. I love my guppies. Well, Flynn, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got some really great people here. Matthew Moore Cichlids made it. How about that? 24 people watching. Wow. Thanks, Bob. That's a lot. That may be a record for me. Yeah. All right, Scott. Good seeing you. Glad you could stop by for a while. Yeah, we got a lot of folks in the chat tonight. It's good to have everybody with us. Just did a quick rundown of the tanks I've got in here. I didn't show you the killies, so I'll have to show you those. Aphyosemion Kofe killifish. They're down here on the bottom. I forgot to show you that. But yeah, I got 2 killies. My first venture into killifish. So yeah, that was a good. My first venture into them, so we'll see how that goes. I'm still learning more about them. Appreciate it, Gary. So anyway, I don't know if we had any more votes. We were talking about votes for the beta. We had Captain America, Uncle Sam, and Blueberry. Some of you guys got to see the beta. If you didn't vote. I don't know if Susan's still here, but she was totaling up the votes. I think Blueberry and Captain America were close, but anyway, Blueberry was winning, or you're voting for Blueberry, Brandon? One or the other, huh? But anyway, we talked a little bit about the Small Channel Alliance. Captain America. All right. So Captain America, I think, may be leading now. But they're all. Oh, Susan said she thinks Blueberry won. Okay, well, if Blueberry won, then Blueberry won. I appreciate everybody for coming on tonight. Couple of things coming up. We're going to go check out. Oh, Captain America's the winner. Okay, unless we get more votes as we go on. Hey, Top Secret. There's Blueberry, another Blueberry. Oh, I don't guess the voting's closed. We'll close it just a few minutes. The polls are still open, at least for the Name the Veta. We'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll decide. Coming up this Friday at 7:30 Central Time, Brandon and I are going to do our live stream collaboration we've been doing for several weeks now. We're going to do it on his channel this week, though, Maple Street Aquatics. So we're going to be over there. Oh, Papa Smurf. Well, I didn't have that. You didn't vote the other night, Kendall. So I mean, I'm sorry, man. You didn't get your name in there. All right. Thanks, Rob. See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. So we're going to do that on Friday, 7:30, Maple Street Aquatics. Who are we going to have on there this week, Brandon? I couldn't remember who we were having this week. Yep, lots of fish fan love going around here. Now, Papa Smurf, that's a good one. Thanks, Melvin. So who's going to be on this week? Cameron. That's what I thought, but I didn't want to say that because I wasn't sure. Learning to Fish Keep. Yep. So Learning to Fish Keep, Cameron. I didn't want to say that and him not going to be the one that was going to be on. I thought so, but so Learning to Fish Keep, Cameron is going to be our guest this Friday, 7:30 p.m. So be sure and tune in for that. It's going to be on Brandon's channel, Maple Street Aquatics, this Friday. And then the next week, it'll be on my channel. So we'll have it on my channel then. Guppy Puppy says hello to everybody. He's driving, so can't say hi. So yeah, we don't want you to have an accident. Be careful. Don't worry about saying hello. We got it. I kind of like Captain America myself, Gary. I guess that's who I'd vote for. So I guess that would be my vote. But hey, Friday Fish Facts. But I was kind of letting you guys decide because I picked the three I liked the best. So I was going to kind of let you guys pick out which one you liked. We got some neat things coming up as far as our collaboration goes. We're going to have some future guests that I think you'll all be interested to get to know a little bit better. I've confirmed 2 people that have agreed to be on. We're just got to work out the details. Elizabeth with One Fish, Two Fish, ROC. She's going to be our guest in a couple of weeks, hopefully. And also Susie from Q Aquatics is going to be our guest one week. So we've got those 2 lined up. So we're going to look for more guests, have some more people that will be really interesting to meet and talk to. Somebody that you can get to know, and somebody that you won't have to that you can listen to that's not Brandon or myself sometimes, right? Anyway, we're gonna have those ladies as guests here in a couple of weeks, so it'll be good to have them on. So we've got them confirmed, but we just haven't worked out a date yet on that. And we're gonna have some other people too. We hope to keep adding people, letting different people come on and let us get to know you better and share the love in the fish family. I'm just going to throw it out there one more time before we head out and take a look at the angelfish tank and the Achilles here, the Aphyosemian Kofi, and then I've got the Lemia perugiae in the other room too. We'll go in there and take a look at those, and then the angelfish that I got from Susan. But anyway, the Team Green Alliance or the Small Channel Alliance, any of you guys that are coming on now, I know we've had several people come in here at the end. So any of you guys that are coming in now, go to Facebook. Susan, if you or somebody could put that link up there that to the Facebook group, the Small Channel Alliance. Go over there and check that out, or the Team Green Alliance. Actually, these behind me are just 10-gallon tanks behind me. But go over there and check that out and see because it's a great group. It's going to be something that's going to help all of us out. We all are expressing what our goals, so we're kind of putting it out there for the world to see and to know what our goal is. Just to share with you, my goal is to get to 400 before the end of this year. And then by the end of next year, I'd like to be at 1,000. Of course, those are just numbers. And the only reason I really like those numbers is because I want to meet more people and to learn more from all you guys, because I learn as much from you guys as you ever can learn from me, believe me. But I just want to keep growing and just keep sharing and keep having a good time. As long as it's still fun, you know. It is a little work to do a YouTube channel, as a lot of you guys know, and gals. You know, I use guys and gals. You know, as you know, it's a little work doing a YouTube channel. You got to put some content out there. You got to edit some videos. Hey, Chronicles of Chris's Fishroom. That's easy for me to say, right? Good to have you with us. So anyway, it is a little work, but it's fun too. It's fun work anyway. And we're just here to have a good time, to learn from each other. We had a question up, I noticed here, from BamAquatics. Some of my guppies keep sagging their tail, almost swimming vertical. Do you know what's going on? Are these new? Are they newly acclimated to your tanks, or have they been in there a while? Some of these people in the chat can probably help you out just as well as I can. I notice a lot of times some of the fancy guppies that have the longer tails, sometimes they just kind of swim a little bit that way, especially when they're sort of stressed out a little bit. So they're new. Okay, so that's what it is. They just need some time to get acclimated to your tank and to your situation. I'd be willing to bet that's what's going on with them. So give them a little time. If they're stressed out and all, then they'll tend to do that. So I think if you just give them some time, they're going to be okay since they're new. I don't know, but I got some of the guppies here behind me that I got those from Scott at Fancy Tail Aquatics, one of some of my very first guppies. And I got them, and so I just was worried about them, and they weren't acting the way I thought they should. And he said, just give it some time, give it some time. And it took several days, up to about a week, before they really got completely comfortable in their new surroundings and in my water parameters, because your water is going to be a little bit different than the water that they came from. Whether it came through shipping or through a fish store or whatever, then it's going to be different. So I'm sure that's what it is. Well, good to have everybody here. We got, it looks like, still 22 people in the chat. That's awesome, guys. I appreciate it. All right. So now I think anybody else want to throw any last-minute votes for Name the Betta? Uncle Sam, Captain America, or Blueberry? We had some other good suggestions, but it came later. So I've got another betta that we'll name another time, and we'll give everybody else a chance to put their ideas in for that one. Here's the King Betta, so we'll name that one soon. So we're going to close the voting down here in a few minutes. So if you got any votes on Name the Betta, go ahead and do that. Yeah, thanks, Matthew. Glad to have you here. We've got a lot of folks in the chat, so got a lot of things going on. Oh, okay. You had a female coming in already. Prego, and dropped 7 yesterday. Cool, yeah. It's nice. I mean, it's nice when you come in when you get something in and they're already hit, so you get more fried just like that, huh? I like it when that happens. I tell you what, that's happened with these grains, these American grains. I tell you what, you get a few of those and they breed pretty prolifically. All right, well, we're going to take a journey. We'll close the voting then. Nobody else seems to want to vote. So, Susan, you can let us know what the final tally is there. No pun intended, but my last name is Tally. And let us know what the vote is. And if you need to go, that way I won't have to depend on you to hang around here to tell us what the vote is. But we're going to go in here. We're going to take a look at the, well, I'll show you the killifish first. The Aphyosemian Kofe killifish. I have the tank light out right now. They don't really like the bright lights. I think you can see them down in the bottom of the tank there. I got a male and a female there, but they're doing great. I was worried about them a little bit at first, but no worries now. These guys are doing terrific. They just had to get acclimated to the tank. Arachnid, just like I was saying, these guys were the same way. They don't like the bright lights, though. I don't know if any of you guys have killifish, but I don't know. Do your tanks have bright lights? If you do, because these guys do not like the bright lights. They stay hid out all the time if I have the bright lights. So I'm going to do something to dim the light. I'm going to get some more plant cover in here for them, too. But these guys are doing really well. They're the Aphyosemian Kofe 2010-23 killifish. They don't have an official species name yet. That was just the location marker the Kofe is. And then we're going through the dark here for a minute. I'm still here, though, I promise. So anyway, I don't remember what the Kofe stands for. So I'm going to have to look that up again. But that's the location marker. But here are the Lemias, Lemia perugiae, and they're coloring up really nicely now. Their males are beginning to color up. They all come to the front there, like I don't ever feed them. Of course I do. You know how the fish are, though, guys. These are the Lemia perugiae. You can tell the males there are beginning to get that yellowish glitter, almost like on their bodies, which is really cool. Haven't had any fry yet, but these guys are just growing up. They came in as juveniles pretty small, and they're growing fast, growing out fast. So they're the Lemia perugiae. There's some of the plants that I got from you, Susan. And then the octopus plant over here is the one I got from, well, I'll think of it in a minute. 54 Punchy, yeah. All right, and now here are the angels. Got 4 angelfish here in this tank. Beautiful angelfish. And some snails. But these guys seem to be really happy. This tank's right about 80 degrees now, so I'm going to do a water change tomorrow. I'm going to get some slate put in here and do a water change tomorrow and see what happens with these guys. But they're beautiful and they're happy. Just hanging out in here having a nice time. So and then over here I've got my community tank. You'll have to excuse that. I think I got need to get some of this algae off the glass, but got a lot of different species in here, just all different kinds. A couple of gouramis, several tetras, zebra danios, some gold barbs and cherry barbs. There's a crispinsis down there towards the bottom. So anyway, that's the community tank. And then I guess, what did we decide about the what algae, she said. Yeah, not much, a little bit on the front of the glass. I guess this guy here, this is what we were naming tonight. I didn't see what the final result was. I'm going to check back and we'll find out what his name is. Was Blueberry? All right. We'll say hello to Blueberry, everyone. Should introduce you to Blueberry. Beautiful. In my fish fam, we already saw this once, but I love that. I said I felt like I became an official member of the fish fam when the fish fam mom gave me that, so that was pretty cool. All right, well, that's pretty much the other tanks in the other room. Here's where I've got my brine shrimp going here. Delicacy for the fish here in a little while. Yeah, Team Green and Facebook is an awesome idea. It's great. So Blueberry was the winner, huh? Okay. Yeah, the tank's clear, I guess. Let's see what I missed here. All right, I'm going to look for him to do that. I'm going to get the slate put in the tank. I'm going to take one of my projects that I'm going to have a future video coming out on. Well, I've got several, but anyway, one of them is I'm going to take some of the plants and kind of rescape that community tank and take some of those plants and move over to the Kili tank, the Lemnia tank, and the Angel tank. So I've got quite that. It's kind of turned into a forest in there. I want to kind of clear that out just a little bit and go and put some of those in the other tanks. Oh, okay. Melvin has a shout out to us. All right, we'll have to check out Melvin's video. Melvin's putting out some good stuff. Your favorite tank is my community tank, Bob? Yeah, I like it too, but it's a little overgrown. It is beautiful. I like it, but it's I'm gonna probably thin it out just a little bit. Like there was one other thing I was looking at here. No, I'm not using my phone to go live. I'm actually using a laptop. I do use my phone, but when I used my phone so far, and Susan was doing. All right, Matthew, are you leaving us? I'm glad you could stay with us for a little while. Thanks for coming by. Susan is going to do something to kind of help us learn how to do the how to go live from your phone and how to schedule it and go live from your phone. I never have seemed to make that work, and it seems like oh, good. Glad you're not leaving, Matthew. And it seems like still sometimes it messes up the time, so I don't know what to think about that. So, but anyway, I'm using my laptop, which seems to work pretty well. It's not as easy when I'm trying to show you the tanks, but it works okay. So Blueberry was the official name. Okay, well, that's cool. I like Blueberry. Yeah, so we're going to depend on you, Susan, to help us figure out how to perfect the going live from your phone. But anyway, that's one of oh, Gary was leaving. Okay, well, I don't know who's coming or who's going. I don't even know if I'm here or not sometimes. But anyway, that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of rescape that tank a little bit. I'm not a huge scaper, I guess you would say. I like planted tanks, but yeah, Susan, we need more tutorials. But I'm not like a huge aquascaper. Like some of you guys are amazing, and I learn from you guys when I'm watching your videos. But you've seen my tanks. You know, I put a piece of cholla wood in there and throw some lava rock in the corner and put some moss in there and a few other plants, and there you go. There's my scape. But you guys do a great job with some of your scapes. I learn a lot from you guys. I need pancake and syrup. I haven't seen you, Sandy. I may have missed you. No, we haven't really had a whole lot more talk about a Southern Fish event. I actually did reach out to the store there, and he just asked for more information. So I'm not completely sure what you know. I wasn't sure exactly what to tell him yet, but we have talked about it, but haven't really gone into any more. A lot more detail on it. I know in Birmingham, we're going to have a meet and greet on January the 19th, I believe. But that's a little further south than we were talking about. We're talking about somewhere like maybe in Tennessee. Okay, Sandy, I didn't miss you. You just popped in and were hungry talking about pancakes and syrup. So anyway, I don't know. We haven't really talked about it completely. Yeah, we might need to form an official type organization. That might be a good idea, Bob. to form some kind of a, I don't know, Southern Fish Keepers Association, or I don't know, something like that. Just made that up, but something like that might be good. Then we could have people that sort of join and, you know, sort of organize better. That might be a good idea. Let's see. I think I pretty much have covered what I was thinking about talking about. I got a few other things that I'm going to be doing. Have some videos coming out. I'm going to make a. I'll give you a preview. I'm going to make at least one spawning mop. I got some of the green yarn here. I have some zip ties and some good old bobbers here. I'm going to work on making that, so that'll be coming out on a video before too much longer. Yeah, Team Green Alliance, yeah, on Facebook. Check that out, Melvin. I think, Brandon, are you still planning on going live? I think Brandon was planning on doing a little update in his fish room maybe when we finished here. So are you going to do that still, Brandon? Okay. Yeah, he's going to go live. All right, Brandon, I'm about to wrap it up, buddy. Been on here almost an hour. I had a great chat. We had a lot of good people stopping in, as always. I sure appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, Lucas just jumps on. You never can tell exactly what he's going to do, can you? He just jumps on here, there, and yonder. I think that's the only time he just kind of goes live. I think he doesn't really do edited videos yet. So, but I appreciate everybody for being here. So I'm gonna. I'm just, yeah, like you, Bob. That's true, but that's cool. They're enjoyable to watch. Yeah, let's fish. We're gonna fish mob Maple Street. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna wrap this up. I say he's live now, so we'll head over to Maple Street next. We'll let him do the talking for a while, and I'll just participate in the chat. So thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget Thursday night now. I'm sorry, Friday night, 7:30. Friday night, 7:30. We're going to be over at Brandon's channel with the live chat. Cameron's going to be there from Learning to Fish Keep. So let's go check out Maple Street Aquatics, guys, and we'll see y'all next time.